Okay, welcome back to my channel. It's a glorious day. It's been a glorious week in West London. I took a trip up to Standlake last weekend to race the banger in the 1800 street bangers, and that was about 34 degrees C, so really hot day, but it was good fun. I managed to I was stopped in the first race, didn't get out for the second race, but the final we had a good race and I managed to finish it, so bit of fun. I'm going to just show a little bit of preparation and then run the races, so let's get on with that. Basically on my last outing, a car hit me in the side, bending my door plate quite badly. So I'm going to take it off and see if we can straighten it out. So I started removing the door plate by undoing these bolts, and the idea here, going by the comments that I was left, was to drive over the plate. So struggling a bit here to get the bolts out, but eventually I did get the bolts out and dragged it over towards the van, put it under the back wheel, and I thought if I just reverse over it, should straighten it out. This thing weighs a ton. Well, not a ton, but you know, it's heavy. So I thought, here we go. It's in a bit of a ditch where the drain is. Back the van over it. Happy days. I had the van quite well loaded up as well. And then another comment, somebody was saying, put the van on it and start hitting it with a sledgehammer. So I thought I'd just go all out and park the van on it, give it a good hit. So I was at this for a little while and it was still bent. I drove off it and it was still, you can't quite see it there, but it did still have quite a bend in it. So then I thought I'd prop it up against the curb. Now one end is up in higher than the other. I'll drive over it again, and again give it a few hits. Seemed to work. But I drove the van off and popped up again. So took it over to my friend's yard, I should say, and he's got lorries there, so time to put a lorry on it. This plate is about 12mm thick, so I thought the van would have straightened it, but anyway. If it's going to straighten it, it's now. Yeah. It's definitely bent the other way. Yeah. Alright, don't do that anymore. I was panicking a bit there. I don't know why. I thought it might do something weird. Yeah. I reckon that's done it. Anyway, mission accomplished. So it was time to pull the dent out of the door and refit the door plate. So I'm just putting in the last few bolts of the door plate, and I fixed it all down. Went round to the front and changed the gear in, loaded her up, and then I was off to Standlake and into heat 1. So I was starting halfway to 3/4 of the way down the field here. Feeling quite confident. Car feels alright. Then I find myself in this position quite a lot where I get sort of trapped in. But I tried dealing with it, and yeah, that was the end of that. I had a broken track rod arm and drive shaft. Yeah, that was the end of that. Anyway, we didn't quite fix it properly, and realised when I went to go out for the second heat, so I missed the second heat. We had to bring it back and fix it. So this is the final, and I've gone off the front row this time. If you look out the back window as they come piling in, you see the matey's airbag go off. I just see a gap starting to open up here, so I thought if I just floor it and hook it right, it could be clear. So I don't know where I came in this, but luckily just there my camera decided to overheat. It was 34 degrees and the cameras don't like it, so I lost a little bit of footage, but it was only after the flag. But that race was really good for me anyway. Really enjoyed it. Not many of us finished this one. So, what is the damage? Front shock absorber's bent, hence this wheel's leaning over. So the bonnet's been pushed back pretty much as far as the engine. That push out. Big sort of dent in the door, another big dent in that door. Not sure what's going on here. It's all been pushed over onto the wheel. Wheels pointing in the wrong direction. Huge dent here up to the pickup point of the spring, which is there, which needs a bit of a repair. Wheels pointing in the wrong direction, really. It's leaning over and facing that way. Not too worried about a big dent in there. Door plate straight today, so straight enough. That's it really. Not too bad, not too bad. Here go again. I'm going to put that axle in it. I did pick up a load of spares off a guy called DJ. Thank you very much for bringing the spares. But I've got a whole back end's full of them in there. So I've got use for the spares already, or some of them. So that's it. Okay, so that just leaves me to rate the meeting. The old bus done well. I finished one race, nice hot day. It's always good at Standlake, and I would rate the meeting a 7. So yeah, it's a good one. If you do like this video, can you give me a like and a subscribe? And I'll see you in the next one.